Hello everybody, Coach D with TackleTrading.com. Wanted to show you a stock that has been on my watch list for quite some time. It's actually something I've been long on for quite some time now, a couple months. And it's a fun one. This is just a fun idea here. This is FedEx Corporation. You all know who FedEx is. And their stock has been in a nice upward trend. It's been trending up for quite some time. It's been recently trading down off of a new high at 231. And it's gone on sale down here at about 225-ish. It's in a price area where the old price ceiling could become the new price floor. We call this a bullish retracement. So we'll see this often where a stock price will pop up to a new high and then go on sale, and the old price ceiling will become the new price floor. You can see it pop up to a new high, come down, go on sale, and the old price ceiling becomes the new price floor. And so this pattern persists. It repeats over and over again. So we're in a nice strong uptrend on FedEx. And I spot this. This is one I look for every year around September, August, and I look for a bottoming pattern, and I look for it to break out. And so I've been long on this stock for quite some time now. But we look at it now, and there's just an opportunity that's going to be good this next week. It's Friday, the market's still open, and there's a little bit of trading left. But this is being a very quiet day. It's not making a decision today. But what'll be coming next week at some point in time is an opportunity for the buyers to step up, and they may step up next week. We might see prices rise, continuing that upward trend, and there's an opportunity for us to profit. Now, when we look at this pattern, there's a couple things to consider. One, the price of the stock is nearing these nice highs at $231.35 at that high. So you're buying near this recent high, but you're buying it in a pattern where there's a certain probability that this upward trend is going to persist. And there's some personality traits that we'll see in these retracements, like this one, for example, where the first candlestick down is a doozy. This next subsequent candle is a little smaller. The next subsequent candle is a little smaller. That's a slowing momentum pattern. And then you see the buyers step up, and boom, it's off to the races. And, it has a nice run. So we're seeing that exact same pattern repeat. Came up, hit a new high, and first candle down was a good one. Second candle down was a good one. Third candle down is shrinking. Fourth candle down's got a little body and a long shadow. And whenever we see little bodies and long shadows, that can be a strong sign of reversal. We see that on tops, we see it on bottoms, and it's a signal candle. Like here's an example of a little body and a long shadow on the top. It shot up and then came back down. This one shot down and then came back up. And then today's candlestick's a doji. It's been oscillating back and forth between green and red all day, and it's just a small body candle. And when we see those small body candles, dojis, that's a signal that we're at a point of indecision or balance in the market. And so it's sitting there in this old support resistance neighborhood. It's in a trend zone. Prices have slowed down. The volume participation on the sell-off's been weakening, and it needs confirmation up. Now, I don't see that happening today, but I do see that happening maybe next week. And so I'm going to put this one out there for you to look at. And there's opportunities here. What a swing trader might do is they might put in an order up here to buy the stock if it rises. And so if this next candle comes in and the people start buying, they'll be buyers, and they'll be looking to take a profit out here. Take a profit out here at a target where they might set a sell limit. And then the smart trader is going to always put in a stop loss to control their risk. They'll put in an order to sell. It's probably below that candle, below this one. I'd personally go down below the longer one and say, put in a sell, stop, loss. And just that simple. They can put in an order to buy, but essentially, let me kind of just break it down for you here. They put in an order to buy up here with the anticipation of big upside potential, target out here. And then they'll put in a stop loss down here, stop, and that will then limit their risk. So they'll have a smaller amount of risk compared to the potential upside, larger amount of reward. And the general goal for traders is to look for 2 to 1 reward to risk ratios. So, risk 1 to make 2. You could trade this with options. You could trade it non-directionally. You could do things like naked puts on it. You could do covered calls on it. There's a lot of opportunities here. And I just thought I would pass that along, because one of the beautiful things about trading the stock market is if I find a good opportunity, I don't have to keep it secret. If I see something of interest out there, we put it out there. And quite frankly, the more people that see this same pattern and see it as an opportunity, the higher the probability that we might see some buying next week. And so outcomes unknown, you still have, kind of a baseline 50-50 odds of it going up or down. But when you factor in the trend, you factor in that there's some fundamental strength into it, and you factor in that this is the right time of season, right time of year. Fourth quarter, this stock always does well, not always, but 13 out of the last 15 years it's done well. It statistically does very, very well, and the market's also been bullish and trending, and the transportation sector in general looks similar. So we've got a really nice pattern and a really nice opportunity here. And so, the key to success is taking action and controlling risk. So I'll repeat that one more time. The key to success is taking action and controlling risk. This is Coach D, tackletrading.com. If you want to learn more about trading and investing and swing trading and options trading, come visit us over at tackletrading.com.
Get off the sidelines and take control of your financial future at www.tackletrading.com. Get in the game.